Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Don't adjust your set, I am wearing glasses. I've had to start wearing glasses now for basically everything, driving, reading, close-up work. My eyesight has deteriorated over the last year. I could get away with pound shop glasses, which I thought I could do for a little while longer, but obviously not. So we're now having to wear glasses. So anyway, welcome to the channel. We got back from Wareham Forest Touring Park with the caravan. We've done the clean up and everything like that you would normally do when you've been away. Now, what we actually want to do today, or I'm going to do today, is that we have dehumidifiers to put in the caravan. Now, with the caravan, there is a certain element of condensation within the caravan. Sorry, I'm just going to look at the road. But obviously, while you're in the caravan, that gets more and more. So what we do, and I know a few other caravanners do it, but what we do is we buy the dehumidifiers. They're like a plastic bowl. They have the crystals in the top, and they capture any condensation or damp that's still within the caravan. Now, there are vents within the caravan. The windows are vented, so a certain amount of moisture is brought in from the outside into the dehumidifiers. But we try to put the dehumidifiers in the caravan in such a way that they're not near the windows or they're not near a vent, which is easier said than done. Sorry, I'm just going to look at the road again through my mirror. I've got a BMW in front of me that's hesitating. Okay, right, we're off again. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go down and do that. We've got to replenish our first aid kit as well. Sarah noticed our first aid kit was very much out of date with the plasters. We got some Vicks Vapor Rub to put in there as well. And there's something else, and I can't remember what it is now. But the stuff we're replacing it with, I mean, in the big scheme of things, our plasters and that weren't that much out of date. I think it was about 8 or 9 months, but they're cheap enough to buy, so you might as well replace them. So the dates on the plasters and that we bought have got quite a good date, I think. So we'll do that as well. But yeah, so that's what we're going to go up and do. So right, we're just turning off to go into the storage yard. I'll catch up with you in a moment. So we just come into the caravan. I've had to move some bits and pieces, but I thought I'd just show you the actual solar panels doing. I think that says 13.6 is charging at. So our solar panel does really well. It's not on the roof or anything. It's actually just down by the back of the caravan, if anyone knows. So we just use it like that. I mean, it does us absolutely fine to use it like that. Yeah, I've got some stuff to move. I'm going to move that and then we'll come back to you. So these are the bits that we're going to be replacing in the caravan, or we've already thrown away the old ones. The Vapor Rub is purely because both myself and Sarah have been suffering with colds and flu over this last month, so we thought it'd be a good idea to have some of that Vapor Rub in the caravan just in case we actually get a cold while we're away. The antiseptic wipes, we've never had them before, but we thought we'd get them. It's got quite a good date on them as well, 2025, so that's why we got them. The plasters as well, I think is 2025. Yep, 2025. The old plasters that we had in here were, I think it was about October 22, so they were slightly out of date, but it's not worth it for the price that these things cost. It's just easy to throw them away and buy new ones. These probably will never get used, but if they do, they're cheap enough to replace. And like I say, it's just a safety more than anything else. Antiseptic wipes would be good to see how they work if we ever need to use them. Contents is aloe vera. soothes the skin, and quick drying. So you know, plasters are just normal plasters. But okay, so with the dehumidifiers, these are the dehumidifiers that we use. I'll be honest, they come from the pound shop. They're not a pound anymore, they're 150, but we buy two. We have normally this will stay here, so we normally put one there. Yes, the windows are all around, and yes, the windows are all closed, but it is the nearest place away from the actual vents, and it's you know, that's for the front room. We also have one over there. Excuse the mess in here at the moment. Like I say, we've only been back a week, so we are coming up here to put everything away. All the poles and that will go home into the shed, but we have one there as well. And what I'm going to do is next week when we come up here to move the stuff out and just leave what should be up here, that bed will be lifted up, and that dehumidifier will just sit on the threshold underneath the bed while it's in the up position. So we've only decided to put the dehumidifiers down here today because it has been a bit damp outside. We wanted to make sure that the Caravan stayed nice and dry inside, which she is. We are looking at you know, Caravans. Again, I'll be really brutally honest with you. We are looking at Swift now as well as Coachman. We looked at a Bailey. I can't remember what actual model it was now, but we were looking at the Bailey, and it's the one, and I don't know if anyone's seen it. It's got a transverse bed, but the end of the bed, you have this flap which flaps down, and at the end of the mattress is almost like a half circle, so it's detached from the actual main part of the mattress. So both myself and Sarah, in our mind, once you put the actual bed sheet over that part of the bed, if you move around a lot, and trust me, I don't know why, I move around a lot in bed, that is going to move away, so you're going to have a gap. So the only way I can see of that actually working properly literally is to sew it to the other part of the mattress. But to be honest, once you flap that piece down so you can use the bathroom, it really detracts from what you're trying to do, and that is to make literally a gangway down the actual part, you know, so you can get to the toilet at the back. So I think really in the long run what we're going to do is we are going to look at the Coachman. That is our preferred Caravan. We will look at the Swift as well. We are looking at Swift as well, so they are both sort of running head to head at the moment. I'm not going to tell you exactly yet which Caravan we're going to go for. It's going to definitely be, and I think I mean, we've got the island bed on the back wall in this Coachman, and for us it's worked really well for the last how long we had this Caravan now, 3-4 years, and it's worked really well for us. But now you can sort of see that because the bed is on that back wall, it makes it hard to get around my side of the bed. There's more room on Sarah's side than there is on my side. So my way of thinking is, if we've got the transverse bed, yes, you can put it in the day configuration when at daytime, sorry, but at nighttime, obviously you then reduce the gap that you can get down if you need the toilet. I'm not at that age yet where I need to be using the toilet every 5 minutes at night. So we're going to actively look for a transverse bed. Now, if anyone has any reason why, or, you know, on the transverse beds of why we shouldn't be looking, then please drop it in the comments down below, and I'll certainly consider what you're saying. But I think for us at the moment, we are going to look for the transverse bed. We are still going to look for a single axle, but if a 2-axle comes along and it's light enough and it does the job, we'll look at that as well. But I don't think we want to go any longer or bigger. So anyway, I think that's really it. We put the dehumidifiers in now. We're going to come up next weekend. We're going to put everything away. There is 3 boxes down here that I need to take out, sort the stuff out with Sarah, and we can put that stuff away. Anything else that we've got up here that needs to go home, that will go home as well. Anyway, yes, I think that's about it really. We've had a massive influx of subscribers over these last few months, and I thank every single one of you, new and old. I have got a new channel that's just started up. It's not got any videos yet at this precise moment of filming this video. It's called Brick Lorry. Paul, no, it's not. I can't remember what I've called it now. Paul and his brick lorry or something like that. Anyway, I'll put a link down in the description down below. But yeah, it's my life while working away from home. Yeah, because I work for Wincanton, and I deliver bricks, blocks, everything else you can think of. So to do with the construction industry. So yes, it's all going to be about that as well. So please go down to the comment section. You'll see a link down there in the pinned comment. Link yourself over to the other channel and please subscribe. It's totally free. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you very, very soon in the next one.